Welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. We're on a Sunday tonight. Unfortunately, me and Nikki are in bittersweet feelings tonight with our New York Knicks losing Game 7 to the Indiana Pacers. But before we get into that and say goodbye to our Knicks, hope everything other than the Knicks is going well, Nikki. I know you had a trip in Miami. I was battling sickness all week, so that's why you haven't really saw a lot out of me, because I had like a hoarse voice. Like I sound like that all week. So I didn't really want to ruin the Giant announcements that the Giants made for their 100th season. So we figured tonight would be the better night to do it. So here we are. Nick, what's up? How's it going tonight?
Oh, man. Yeah, well, thank you for sparing us of your hoarse voice that, I'm sure nobody wanted to hear, right?
Yeah.
Especially since like reading was a challenge for you last week, but I'm going to chalk that up to you maybe being sick. I've been better. I'm a little heartbroken. I'm a little upset, but I did tweet out as well that this is bittersweet, right? So let's just get into the Knicks because it's fresh. It just happened. I mean, Danny, like they had a great season, but it's just so like, now what do I do with life? Now what am I looking forward to? And I just, you know what, it was really upsetting. It just ended on the worst note possible with Brunson fracturing his left hand. It was just fitting for the end of this. And it's just like, I don't know. They couldn't play defense. It's just, I had hope and I should have not had hope. That was my problem. No more hope. No more hope.
Okay, George.
No, I don't want, but he's right. I don't want, had we watched that game with no hope, do you think that would have lessen the blow a little bit?
No, I think the combination of the Pacers scoring at the percentage that they did last tonight was an all-time. God. It was an all-timer, and it was just like a big kick in the nuts. But you got to give it to them.
They couldn't defend them. They had no answers. The difference, if Pacers had an answer for everything the Knicks did, but not vice versa, and that was the killer. And they just. You even said it to me in our group chat, like they just can't miss. They weren't missing. Every time the Knicks would like cut the lead, what did we get? What was the lowest? 6, I think, was like
6. And then they
cut it
woke up.
And then it just shot back up to 15-20 again. It was infuriating and disheartening and really bittersweet that it ended the way it did.
Yeah. And I want to say, like, it really sucks that the season ended, obviously, because it was a very rootable team. We love that team. We saw how hard they played.
Nova Knicks.
And it's
by the way, can you admit to the audience that you've got a little soft spot for Nova in your heart?
Our 3 best players are from Nova.
Aside from that.
And a blonde next to me, I kind of like. I'm always going to root for St. John's and whatever team my cousin works for. But
I get that, but I think you like with college basketball. I think because you would watch a little bit of the Nova games. So I mean, I think like
I think with you in the mix, not realizing how big of a basketball fan you are, that really upped the ante of us.
Oh, you didn't know?
Like I knew, but I'm like, oh, okay, she's really into it.
So I think a lot of people are shocked by that. Not just you. They don't expect. I think they just expect.
It's not that I didn't expect it. It's just always in my head, football.
Right.
Football.
And I think like once like we really got into college basketball and the Knicks were really right. Like, and then people were kind of like, oh shit, like Nikki's really into basketball. Honestly, as much as I love football, like basketball was kind of my first love. That 90s basketball, like Bulls, Michael Jordan. Like I have the Bulls starter jacket and I would wear that like every single day. Which one?
A Knicks.
Yeah.
So with the Knicks, like that was the one thing I loved about this year's Knicks team. It was so easy to root for. They were the guys that brought their lunch pails every day. They're the guy that goes on the 536 to Far Rock every day, coming and going home to work.
What?
My train, the blue collared guys that just every day.
What
You
is the
gotta
name
be
of the place you just said?
Far Rockaway. It's a Far Rockaway line. It's just
Far
every
Rockaway
yeah.
or are you saying it with an accent or what? Like, what is the real word? Far
It's Far
Rockaway?
Rockaway. I said Far Rock. So
Far Rockaway.
right. It's like FAR, Far Rockaway.
Sound it out. Far Rock. Well, I don't know. You've got a bad accent. I don't know.
It happens. We all can't be from a Jersey Shore.
No, you
But
all can't
it's
be.
that blue collar team that you just fucking love, man. It's just
Yeah. Oh, you dropped the F-bomb 5
I
minutes
don't
in. I
care.
didn't even drop the F-bomb yet.
Nick, and it was fun. We watched literally every single Nick game. We
I
watched every
know. We
single Nick
did.
game together, and it was
We did.
fun, and that really got our tightness together even more. And then, of course, all the hangouts I had with Snacks and all my other friends. It was good to have this team. It was very easy to root for. Jay Ferries, what's up, man?
What's up, Jay? Look who's in here. Wow. All right.
Anyway, so yeah, it was a fun season. Ran out of gas. Hopefully next year, Randall's back. We got OG back for a contract. That's going to be an interesting thing. But yeah. Bittersweet. As always, go Knicks.
Yeah, go Knicks. I mean, as much as we love football, right? And I feel like go back 2 years ago when Giants made the playoffs, right? They're going to Minnesota. We're all hyped. Fan base is hyped. But there's nothing like New York basketball, right? Like there's a difference, don't you think? Like in the way that like the area around here gets energized and fan bases get energized. And like there's a lot, and New York is like a basketball town. Like I just feel like it's a different vibe with the teams.
Yeah, like our friend Rio. I told Rio this 100 times. With us, let's face it, the Nets are the Nets. They were New Jersey Nets up until 10 years ago.
Right.
There's always that little brother team. There's the Mets. There's the Yankees. Yankees, and then
Jets.
the Mets, and then it's the Jets and Giants, and so on and so forth. There's always the Knicks. We all love the Knicks, and then the Rangers and Islanders and Devils and whichever way you want to mix and match with hockey. But with the Knicks, it's our first love. We all love the Knicks. And that's our team. They are the heartbeat of the city. Yes, the Yankees have 27 championships, and that's great. But baseball isn't what it used to be. It's a Knicks town. I don't care what anybody has to say. It is a Knicks town. And I think they can compete with the Yankees for being the number one team in the town. And I have no problem saying it because we witness it every night during this playoff run. So
and
the Knicks are the heartbeat of the city.
Yeah, and like the chat is saying, it was a great season. A lot of you are pointing out, look, just too many injuries, right? And just kind of running out of gas a little bit too. It just like becomes a point where, and you can say that for any team, right? Where the injuries just start piling up. It just, there's nothing you can do, especially with a team like against Indiana who just couldn't miss a shot. So, I mean, are you going to have hope for next season or are you going to go in hopeless?
I'm gonna have hope, man. We have an MVP caliber player in Jalen.
Yeah,
so
we do.
Let's build around him, and we have a ton of draft capital. So let's see what happens.
Right. So. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, guys, it really is bittersweet. I don't know. Are you going to watch the rest of the?
Yeah. There's a thing called gambling, so I will be watching.
Right. Still. I know. I don't know if I can like handle it right now. I'm a little heartbroken. I really am, especially how those first two games went. And I was like, oh, this is it. This is our time, and no, it wasn't. And I will say though, if you had to sum up this team in one word, you probably agree with me. They were gritty. They were a gritty team to the point where if they were down 20 in the first half, we're all like, all right, we're, not worried. They're going to get it together in the third and the fourth. And they've had some great comebacks. So I would say gritty. They were a gritty team.
My favorite text every night during the Knicks were on was either you or me. Here we go. ... That was our nightly text.
Yeah.
Here we go. And then, oh my God, I love this team. That was our 2 text messages every game.
Yeah. Or, oh my God, I can't take the stress. Why do I do this to myself?
And I'm like, I fucking love this team with the just
a lot of F-bombs in our chat.
Yeah, it's just emotional, man. It's emotional night.
It's emotional. And Jay saying, let's get the same positivity for Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
All right, well, we'll get into Daniel Jones later, but the Giants had a fun week. They announced a lot of cool things for their 100th season. I got to remember saying season, not anniversary, because obviously they were born in 1925. So 100th season, Monday they announced their cool patches. I love them. I thought it was very cool and simple. They had the traditional NY on top, and then they had the 100 and the 2 zeros reminiscing of Giant Stadiums. They put a medium Coke to shame. Yes, they did. So that was cool. And then they brought the 1950s Giant throwing the football, which I thought was pretty cool because you really don't see that a lot. Right. So, of course, Twitter was not happy with the logos. They were expecting the jerseys. ... Wait a couple more days until that fracas. So that was cool. It was a nice, simple jersey patch, and it's going to be everywhere. I saw someone on Twitter. I know it was Grump. Me and Grump were texting back and forth with each other. And when he brought it up to me in text, he's like, hopefully that's the 50-yard line logo all season. I'm 100% on board of that. So hopefully that is the case. So that was Monday. Wednesday was the schedule announcement. They got to figure out a way to not really care about putting it at 8 p.m. because everybody knows about the scheduling. It's just,
I mean, I don't get it. I think 8 p.m. is just for the primetime mainstream sports shows to talk about the schedule because I'm sorry, Giants organization. You guys got some leakers in there. They can't keep anything a secret. We said that like they just like shit just leaks. It doesn't matter what it is.
I'll get into that with the jersey because the jersey one's the best one.
Well, they want to let's talk about the jersey and then let's talk about the schedule. So let's do the jersey.
All right, I was trying to go in order, but if you want to do jerseys, fine.
The chat wants to talk about the jersey, so we're going to talk about that.
All right, let's talk about
fucking pants.
So, for the fact, the jerseys, awesome. I like them. Helmet, all right, fine. Throwback to Michigan in their 30s uniform helmets, fine, no problem. Obviously, the gold pants, brown, tan, khaki pants.
The khaki pants. I can't with the khaki pants. And everybody's like, Nikki, you obviously don't know that this is what they wore. Yeah, we're trying to modernize it a little bit. And you go, khaki?
We should have modernized it a little bit.
No khaki pant, ever. Nobody wear khaki pants, all right? Just stop.
So, and then the socks were a home run. So, the pants were so bad. Originally, I had to knock it down 2 grade levels. If the pants were a different color, they would have been an A+. The pants are so bad, I have to say a C.
No, I'm giving the pants an F for style across.
I meant the whole uniform. The uniform as a whole. The pants F, yes.
The pants
jersey and helmet. Jersey and helmet, I would have said A, but the pants were so bad, I knocked it to a C overall.
Yeah, how do you feel about the helmet? No NY on it.
I mean, 1950s, you know? I mean, 1930s.
I know, cool. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I wanted it to be a little more.
It is what it is.
A modern version of it. I understand. I get it. I don't need you all to like.
I can't. I don't know what else to express. It is what it is. Like
I know it is what it is, but like same thing with the pants. Like
it's so
bad. I can roll with all of it. I'm just not into the fucking khaki pants. Like
it's gonna suck when we lose 45-0 to Dallas in those.
To Dallas?
We haven't figured out which games they are yet, but it does suck that we either lose a game with the throwback traditional blue jerseys, or the color rush is completely gone next year. That's what sucks about it.
No, I love the color rush.
We don't know. We don't know. They didn't make the announcement which games. We don't know which games. But
I know that. I'm just saying. What's up, Barbershop? I know.
Hey
It's in the
guys.
chat. A somber Sunday. I know. I think that they said earlier in the season they had a suite over there. So I wonder if they were out there at MSG. So yeah, not a fan of the pants at all whatsoever. But I guess
what are the two games you think we're going to be wearing them in?
I don't know. Who cares?
Can you just pick two random games?
They're just so fugly. Like,
yeah,
do you know that word fugly?
That was the other thing I think about the
Wait,
jersey.
have you heard that word fugly?
I've heard the term. Yeah, they're definitely fugly. Definitely fugly.
I want to know who. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to talk to the design team, guys. What is the best '90s song? Oh my God! Well, can you give us a genre? Like, and what part of the '90s? Like 1999, Britney "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time," because that just changed pop music forever. So I would say that in terms of changing pop culture, "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Okay, I got to think about this one, but I am not somber. I'm happy as a Liberty fan.
Yes, New York Liberty is playing Storm.
Did you see the pick? Did you see the pick? Did you see the pick? That what's her face got rocked in yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
No, we weren't able to book that suite. We ended up having a watch party down the street from the Garden during Game 5 versus Philly. Oh, all right. Oh,
my favorite grunge. I like the whole one album from Pearl Jam, so I guess Free Flow. So I would be anything from Pearl Jam for me. Grunge.
You went grunge for the '90s?
Well, he asked grunge.
Oh, he said grunge. Oh, okay. Maybe people just like think you listen to grunge music. They just
I do.
You do listen to grunge music? Really?
I do. Yeah.
Still?
One of them.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Darius. I'm in mourning tonight. I really don't care about the Liberty or Clayton.
We care about the Liberty here, Darius. I care about the Liberty.
I care about the Liberty. I like the Liberty, but I don't care. But yeah.
Well, you better care because the WNBA is finally catching fire. Thanks to Caitlin Clark. No, but this is a big deal. Believe me, like it is a big deal, right?
It is awesome. It is awesome.
It is awesome, and it's all thanks to Caitlin Clark. And you think about these sports that have had these influential women. Like I always tell the story, like when we were little and we didn't have social media, right? But like I remember I was like, oh, Mia Hamm, like I want to play soccer. I suck at soccer and I don't like soccer, but I was like, I want to play. I want to be her, right? Like it just takes like that sometimes that like one female for everybody to look up to. And, you know, she did it and she's amazing. And she's like lighting WNBA on fire. She's rallying all these fans. And I think it's so great that they're finally going to get the attention they deserve.
And the woman that scored the penalty kicks, it wasn't Mia Hamm. I think it was Chastain. That the penalty kicks at the World Cup was huge when she took her shirt off too was a huge moment as well. So.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you think about that with like gymnastics and stuff, but I remember like Mia Hamm specifically, and I was just like, I had a poster of her in my my posters in my room were like of athletes, which I think is really funny and was probably very telling when I was a kid. And I was just like, wow, like I want to be her, you know, and turns out I can't play soccer, but you know, I try.
And with me, I had a Thunder and Lightning poster in my room.
See, we foreshadow as kids.
90s rap, Nick. I'm gonna have to go Nas.
90s rap, California Love, Tupac, Dr. Dre.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just really going off the top of my head here, Jet. You're not giving me any time to think, but I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, Rondane was very terrible, but it was cool for that one season that he rushed for a decent amount of yards. That's why I had the poster. All
right, so
back to the G-Men. The schedule came out. Yep, uniform, meh. Throwbacks. Everybody's gonna make fun of them when we wear it twice next year. I also have to say one thing about the uniform making fun of. Being a Met fan, being a Knick fan, I know we are easily targeted because of our records, and it is easy to just make fun of us because we've sucked the last X amount of years. So it's easy to just, the Giants suck. What do you know? Their jerseys suck. I think that was more of that scenario than it was actually bad. I'm obviously in the minority in that, but it is what it is.
Listen, nothing is as bad as when Pittsburgh does their bumblebee shit. So
right, it's in the same category. Yeah, pretty crazy.
$230 sweatshirts by Carl Banks. Well, I will.
And all it has is 1925 on it. I mean, you got to do a better job than that.
Okay. Well, I do know his jackets are fire.
Yes,
and,
yes, I wear them all the time.
There should be one coming to my house.
Yeah. So
okay,
yeah.
Let's talk about the schedule.
Schedule.
Week one. Can you pull it up or no? Do you have it?
I could pull it up. Give me a second.
I would say the best 90s song overall, this is from Darius, would have to be Baby One More Time, though Lauryn Hill releasing the album.
He's just kissing
Miss
up
Education of Lauryn Hill is up there too. Yes, Miss Education of Lauryn Hill.
Yes, Lauryn Hill is great. That's a great album.
Is a fantastic album. That is great. But he's right with Baby One More Time. Like you have to give credit to the fact that like she came in and she just completely changed pop music. Like pop culture from then on out was completely different. So you got to give credit to that song.
Of course.
Of course you do. Everyone's saying nice pick, Darius. No, Lauryn Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was great. Those
She's
couple
amazing.
CDs were great. All right, so scheduling. We start off home against Minnesota. We'll take it. Especially with
Dallas.
JJ. Better than Dallas is right. And then we go to the Commanders. Another back-to-back starts against rookie quarterbacks. So that could be
these girls dyed their hair and started tanning. You're damn right we did. I never stopped doing that, by the way, but okay.
No, you haven't. All right, so we have a good start. Nice base. All right, week 3 in Cleveland. Defense, all world. Do we trust Watson yet? Is Nick Chubb ready to go yet? So we
don't trust Watson. What? When's the last time this guy? Like, do you trust Watson?
No, not at all. That's my saying. I'm trying to be a positive Giant fan.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think this is doable. Yeah.
Now the fun begins. Now let's have the fun. Thursday night football. New York versus the Cowboys. That's going to be one of the games we wear the jerseys in, by the way. So we're going to get killed by 50 points in those bad boys. Week 5 at Seattle. Never an easy opponent. New coaching staff with them, so we'll see. Week 6, Nick comes to MetLife Stadium with your boy.
Yes. Yes. Wait, hold on. Just stay on week 6 for 1 second.
Yep.
1 second. I'm sure you got to go through like a list of people when you have like your tickets, right? But I need to be first on the list for this game.
Yes.
I just want to let you know that. Like, and I get if your wife is first, but like maybe I can just ask her if I could have like her spot for this one in particular. So that's 1. 2, where are your seats?
See, you're gonna be bougie about it. They're in 348. We're in the 300 level. We're the comment.
Who do you sit next to? Who do you sit? Anybody we know? You sit next to anybody we know?
Snacks sits like 10, 15 rows ahead of us.
Okay, I said next to, not 10, 15.
Oh, I have no idea who he's next to.
All right. Okay, so that's 2. So 348. Jesus Christ. How am I going to see my boyfriend, Joe Burrow? Like binoculars?
You're gonna have to get magnifying glasses.
Just buy my own ticket. All right, and number 3.
Buy your own ticket. I don't care.
Can I wear Cincinnati? Can I wear my Cincinnati jersey? Can I wear my Bengals jersey?
If you're sitting with me, absolutely not.
No, okay. Yeah, I can. Well, how about this? A Cincinnati jersey and a Giants jacket.
We have so much time. We have October 13th to figure this out.
October's going to be here before you know it. Or you're going to blink. It's going to be my birthday, and then it's going to be October. That's what's going to happen.
See, Jay agrees with you.
Burrow does look great. Great skin, swag, and hair. I'm telling you.
Hopefully he stays healthy before that game. So.
That Joe Burrow swag is seriously something. I mean, he just looks like he's got
all jokes aside,
it.
it's me and her just banting along. I like Joe Burrow as well.
Okay, but I
It's
want to
not
know, like, do you think that I can fly under the radar at Giants Stadium and nobody would recognize me and I can wear my Bengals jersey?
I think so, but I'm gonna be very pissed about it.
You're going to be pissed about it. You know what? That's a bullshit answer because let me tell you, I went to the Giants Ravens game and people recognized me. So joke's on you.
Who?
You.
Me?
I asked you if I could fly under the radar and nobody would notice me. And you're
No,
like,
you said in Bengals gear. In Bengals gear, there's a
somebody
difference. Of
will be
course,
like,
people.
Nikki, why are you?
Yes, 100%.
How
They'll
about this?
notice you.
What if it's just a Joe Burrow T-shirt, and
I'm hitting the hard hit questions, Jay. Yeah,
what? Nikki is a celebrity. Yeah,
low
oh,
key she is.
low key. Hey, you know what? You go.
Why don't you just wear a Giants gear because you're a Giant fan and you're coming with me? That would be cool.
Because I need to support Joe
Okay.
Burrow. What if I just wore like a just Joe Burrow tee and then like a Giants jacket? Yes, Darius.
Hopefully you're chilly and you wear the hoodie all night.
Yes, Darius would recognize me. So I'm not even joking, guys. Like lately, I've just been in restaurants and people come up to me and they know who I am. So it's very cool. But 348, huh? That's pretty high up there.
So I can afford. You're not paying me yet.
Well, one of these sponsors will.
Anyway, all right. So next game, Saquon comes back.
Oh
MetLife
my
Stadium.
God! Where is that one?
Here, he comes back to
home.
MetLife Stadium. Yes.
Oh, who are you
All
going to in
right.
that game?
I haven't thought that far. My wife wants to go opening day, and then you want to go to the Bengals game. Those are the only two games I have had like people reach out to. Week 7, I just said the Eagles. Week 8.
How bad is Saquon Barkley going to get booed?
Very badly. But then again, there's always a lot of Eagle fans, and depending on how the season is going to that moment, anything is possible. But yes, that is going to be every time he touches the ball, he's going to get booed.
Right.
And he's going to get booed during the tribute. Thank you for being a Giant. Once a Giant, always a Giant. Yada, yada, yada video.
No, once a Giant, always a Giant if, like, you left on good terms. Not going to enemy territory.
Right. All right, week 8. We go to Pittsburgh, Monday Night Football.
You said you wanted to go to that stadium, right?
I did. That's not happening now.
Okay.
All right, week 9. Does Rio make the trip up to Jersey and hang out with me?
He better.
Yeah,
are you guys going together to that game? I'll meet you after.
The ticket is there for him if he wants it.
Look at this little budding bromance you guys have because of me.
Yeah.
Are we going to Germany?
Unless Hello Greed pays for it.
We go to Germany.
Then Germany, week 10 against the Panthers. We better win that game. Week 11, bye. Perfect timing for a bye. Week 12, home against Tampa. Then at Dallas, Thanksgiving. Go ahead, Nikki. Go on your Thanksgiving rant on how our holiday
They did. Okay, so last season, they ruined Christmas. Like, what? You put Giants, Eagles on Christmas. Like, God, okay. And then didn't 2 years, was it what? 2 years ago, they did Giants.
2 out of 3, yeah.
Giants,
2 years
Cowboys
ago.
again, right?
Yeah. That was when
it's just hard because I host Thanksgiving and it's like very like
so do we.
Yeah, so I'm just saying like it's very difficult and it's very stressful and now they're adding to my stress and we eat late. Like I always
we're the opposite.
No, so I always am like, oh yeah, we'll be ready at 12. And then we all actually just don't eat until like 4:30. So
you're gonna have to get that going this year.
No, I can't because the same thing happened the year they played, and it was like I was like half paying attention to the food. Thank God my sister was there, right?
Thank God for Rachel. Typical.
Thank God for Rachel. But I'm not happy about this. I just want to enjoy the holiday, and you can't. You can't.
And here's a joke. It's gonna be morbid. I don't care, but it's my life. I I had cancer the last time we beat Dak Prescott. Put that into your.
Why do you have to bring the room down?
That's the whole point. We haven't beat Dak since his rookie season when I was deadly sick. So maybe we do that this year.
Okay. Way to bring it down. Roll it to week 14, please.
Saints, another okay. We got like
right.
Jay said, a lot of things could fall into place here.
Okay.
Saints, we had a tough game with them. Oh, here we go. Does Nikki freeze her nuts off at this game? We shall see. But she's not going to be sitting with me that game. Maybe the other person would like to use my ticket. Go for it. Week 16 at Atlanta. This is interesting. Does Kirk Cousins have a bounce back year because of the Achilles injury and all the other fun things? They are supposed to be good this year.
Supposed to be good. Well, they drafted a quarterback. They fucked up the whole draft board.
They 100% fucked up, but they're still in a decent, okay range. TBD, because we don't know if the game's going to be a Saturday or Sunday. Home against the Colts. And then the same thing for week 18 is the Eagles.
Oh, God.
This is the third straight season, by the way, that we ended the season versus the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're not going to do the Mike Francesa win-loss thing, but
not yet.
But there's some hard parts to the season, and then there's some parts that, okay, we can see us doing some damage, and then us potentially, if we're in that sweet spot to get a good draft pick, we're going to find a way to blow it.
Look, there's a good chance the first 3 weeks, those are wins. It's not impossible. So it's Minnesota, Commanders, and Cleveland, right? So there's I know we started
the start of the season could be drastically different.
I know we started the show saying like I don't want to have hope, but there is actually like a little bit of hope for the first 3 weeks, which I don't love September football because it's just preseason like 2.0.
Well, you got to take advantage of it. That's
the thing. You got to take advantage. You've got you've got beatable teams those first 3 weeks, so you have to. You got to take advantage of it. Like, yes, we want to see some decent O-line.
Yes, we got low standards with that as well. We are Giant fans, of course. Oh, the one thing,
low standards.
So the last thing we forgot from the very hectic week in Giants land is that was Tuesday's news. We are on Hard Knocks. It's not your traditional Hard Knocks. We are the first team to do off-season Hard Knocks. So it's going to be interesting to see all of our free agent moves and draft moves possibly, and the trade with Burns be in the forefront of the situation. So.
And they will do a little bit of camp and stuff, so they'll be there through July as well. So I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be fun to watch. Of course, if you went on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, everybody was mad. They were mad about the uniforms, they're mad about the pants, they're mad about the schedule, they're mad about Hard Knocks, they're mad about everything and anything.
I'm actually more excited for this Hard Knocks because the other Hard Knocks, which is fun, I'm a sucker, I watch it every year. It would have been like, all right, we get it, type of thing. If we were on it, we're not really that team that's fun. Dage would have to put a Academy Award winning performance on it for us to be like, oh, this is a good season of Hard Knocks type of thing. Get what I'm saying?
Because Dave's can be funny. But
he would have to carry the whole franchise on his back for the real Hard Knocks. You know what I mean? He would have to make fat jokes.
Players don't like it. They don't want it, and I know that. And so
that's why I think this style of it is cool.
Yeah, they'll be there a little bit. Everyone who wants to come at me and be like, it's just the off season. You know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. They're going to be there through July too. So there's going to be more to it. But everybody relax. Always somebody's mansplaining something to me. And by the way, wait, to go back to the Thanksgiving thing, I know why they put games on Thanksgiving. The amount of men that had to explain to me why football games are played on Thanksgiving, guys, I understand it. The whole point of my video was kind of joking, why do you have to ruin because my family's fucked up with the fandom, right? Like that was the whole point of it. Like it was like, why do you have to keep doing this? But I understand why they play the games. Like I really don't need anyone to explain the game to me. Like I really like I truly understand it. I really do.
And then you wearing your red hat in Miami, might as well get into it. So that's the fun 100 season. The Giants are doing really cool things. I'm excited. Anyway, we'll have a lot of fun. Here comes the wacky, fun, cool part of the show. Nikki, what'd you have during Miami? Did you have a fun trip? Everything else going on? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I was there for work. It was great. So one day I was killing some time, not killing time. I had like maybe an hour or so before I had to. Red hat is always mistaken for MAGA. Can't roll with that. No, it was a red hat and had NY on it. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not joke about that.
No, not at all. So anyway, I'm sitting at the pool minding my business. I'm working, right? And I had my NY hat, my Giants hat on, and this guy, real douchebag, just walks right by me. Just looks at me and goes, "What do you know about football with that hat on?" I said, "Oh, what? Excuse me?" And so I had to get up and tell him everything that I do know and who I was. And he was shook. All right. He was looking at me. He was like, "Oh, I was mistaken. Yeah. The fuck you were mistaken." But
nice
like, there's an older lady across the way from me in a Yankees hat. So I didn't see him go up to her and be like, "What do you know about the Yankees, ma'am?" Like, nothing. What are you wearing the hat for? Like, why do you assume that a woman doesn't know anything about football? Like, you fucking douche nozzle. Like, just mind your business and keep walking. Is that so hard? Yeah, you know what, Jay? I do tell people to Google me. I do tell people to Google me. So I just thought it was like a douchebag. What?
Overall fun time, though? Overall fun time?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm there for work, so.
But it's still Miami.
It's still Miami, but
you got the boys going with your bathing suits.
I can't do like Nikki Miami, like non-working Miami version of Nikki. And so I had to work, but it was fun. But that, like, it's always something. Somebody's always got to fucking open their mouth and say something to me. I don't understand why.
Oh, there we go, Jay. Let's get into this conversation. Hurry up, Nikki. She definitely didn't.
Go ahead. No, I've been to Miami many, many times. I've tried Cuban food. It's not my thing. So, what did I have in Miami? I'm sure you guys can guess. Salad, Caesar salad with grilled shrimp, sushi. I had some sushi and a smoothie. But there's no pliables there. Danny, I had to have Smoothie King.
I like Smoothie King.
Yeah, but it's not pliables.
I agree.
What do you get? Now, you've had them both. Which one do you like better?
I like pliables.
Right.
Pliables is a lot more expensive.
What do you get at Smoothie King?
I can't tell you the last time I had Smoothie King.
Right. So, no, I got like the banana smoothie, which was fine, but like it wasn't pliable. So,
pause.
Huh?
Nothing. Go on.
What was wrong with the banana?
Nothing. Go on.
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm lost here. What is wrong with the banana smoothie? It's like banana and coconut milk.
It's good, right? Nick. Pause again.
It was good, but it wasn't pliables. That's what I'm saying.
I got.
You guys had hot dogs for breakfast.
Nah. No. So yeah. So all in all, good trip. I'm happy. Good
trip. Salad, smoothie, sushi. Like, as people, people think that like it's fake, but then they meet me in person or they hang out with me, and it's not fake. You can attest.
I will say that since we didn't record last week, I went to Point Pleasant, New Jersey for my cousin's wedding last weekend. We went to Jenkins on the boardwalk, right by where I parked. Pliables, right there. I'm like, oh, Nikki, can't leave. I can't. She can never not haunt me. So there you are.
When I die, I am going to be one of them haunting ghosts. Like, I'm going to haunt everybody, and like, I'm just going to like come in your house and knock shit off the shelf. And you guys will know it's me.
Thanks. Yep,
You're welcome.
I'll know it's you.
Yep. I'm just like you. I feel like if you're a ghost, you have to do that. Like, you got to fuck with people, right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. So you went to a wedding. You sent me a picture. Am I correct in seeing that? Was there smoothies at this wedding?
Yeah, that for the cocktail hour.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
They had banana and strawberry smoothies.
Okay, yeah, that's great. I had that.
It was a good wedding. I had a lot of fun, a lot of drinking. Obviously, the food was very good. So we had.
Did you have some? So you had some of the smoothie, right?
I didn't. I was already a couple drinks, dude.
You didn't?
No, I was having other food.
You didn't even take a sip for me?
I just took the casual, hey, here you go. You'd eat something at this party. There was actually a lot of sushi and other stuff, so you would have been fine at this wedding.
Okay. All right. What was the actual dinner? You know how they come and bring you?
For me, I did the steak. Can't ever go wrong with the prime rib, so I did that.
Oh, I don't like prime rib. No filet?
No, that's what they had. It's fixed. It's a fixed menu, Nick.
You know I know. This. I've been to a wedding before.
That's what they had.
I usually just get the chicken, or if there's like a fish option, because I do love seafood.
My cousin, she looked beautiful. My cousin looked beautiful, and my mom did the ceremony, so that was a lot of good.
Nice.
Yeah, at a wedding, man, with my stomach, I can't take risks.
Why you always got to bring up your stomach?
Because I can't take risks. I'll be in the bathroom the whole wedding.
So. Not from a smoothie. You drink smoothies.
Oh, not a smoothie, but he was talking about the other dinner.
What was on the menu? I'm sure there was a chicken option, a beef option.
Vegetarian, fish. Yeah, Jay, that's what I had.
All right. Okay. So wedding was great, nice, beautiful. Were you in the wedding?
No, I was not in the wedding.
Did your kids go to the wedding?
No kids. We had my mother-in-law to stay over the Airbnb and watch them. I was not. She's a very popular girl. She had like 15 bridesmaids and groomsmen.
Yeah, that's
yeah, a bit much, but no, it was a wonderful time. She looked wonderful.
Did you eat anything on the boardwalk aside from pie? Did you have like?
Well, I didn't have pie balls, but I didn't get anything at the boardwalk.
No pizza, no hot dog, no cotton candy, none of that.
No, we didn't do that.
Okay,
we went straight to the diner because my sons were with me.
Oh, what'd you have at the diner?
Well, the first time I took the diner, we had I had a pork roll or Taylor ham. I'm not trying to start a war in New Jersey, so whichever way you pronounce it, that's what I had.
So you were in Point Pleasant, it would be pork roll.
Right, that's what it was, and the menu was pork roll.
What diner did you go to? Do you remember?
Queen Marie, something. I don't know. It was a really like old school Jersey diner.
Okay.
I remember. It was cool. And then they were like, you could tell they're not the most like busiest diner. So when they saw, there you go, here's your saw. When they saw me and my two sons, because my wife didn't make it to the Jersey yet, they're like, oh my God, yeah, oh, these kids are so nice. And I'm like, you're just terrorizing everything. But but yeah, it was fun.
Do they get out of hand at like
not
restaurants?
Really, they were just like a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, just like, I want this, I want that. So
all right, well, they couldn't be like any worse than like some of the kids.
I'll tell you this
that I had to deal with.
Pork roll / Taylor ham, very good. I'm still sticking with my bacon. I'm sticking with bacon. Bacon, egg, and cheese, because I'm a true New Yorker. But yeah, it was fine. And then
I don't eat pork roll. I don't know.
I know. It's like a thicker ham, so it was good.
I don't like ham.
I know you don't. I know.
You know, I'm just letting the audience know I don't like ham. Because people have asked me when I did the pork roll Taylor ham thing, they were like, "What do you mean you don't eat it?" Well, it's like I don't like ham, so you know,
it is very sweet. It's
as
really
an
cool.
Adult, it's weird how happy you get when you see nice, well-raised kids you get all positive. It's sweet.
It is cool. It is cool. So it is just funny, just the over like niceness. Oh, they're so nice, and it's just like, yeah, I think.
Do people do that? I've never gone up to somebody and been like, "Your kid's so well behaved."
Oh, it's older. It's older people. It's
okay.
like old people. Oh my god! And like we have
because what I wanted to do
out.
to the kid in front of me on the way home was kick his fucking seat and the parents and be like, "Could you just like tell this kid to calm down? Like he's all over the place, screaming like a nutcase."
Right. Well, yeah. Most kids are video playing goblins now. Yes, we try not to, but towards the end of the dinner we try to, because it just they just go.
Well,
nuts.
You have 2 boys, so I imagine they get a little rough sometimes.
Right, and especially one definitely has ADHD.
Boys like destruction, you know.
Yeah,
I know. I have a brother. He used to just come in and destroy my Barbie dream house.
Tornadoes.
He used to drop Ninja Turtles into my Barbie dream house and just destroy everything.
I'm gonna be right now.
You have to read the comment out loud so that people who are listening know what you're answering.
Okay, Jay goes, are we bullish or bearish for the Giants? I'm gonna go bearish right now. It's just we're gonna be the 4th. We potentially could be the last place team in our division until elsewise is proven.
Okay. Over under on 6 wins.
We're gonna just get it. Just get to 6.
Okay. Well, 6, huh?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have another rude awakening here.
If that's the case and the Giants win 6 games, what does that look like for the team, the coaching staff, quarterback situation? Like,
yeah, we're going to be answering a lot of questions. The quarterback is going to be a big topic of discussion. Does the coaching staff done? If possible, depending on how those 6 wins look. Like if it's anything like this year, and we have the excuse built in, he'll be here. If it's uglier and we
then
find
the
ways...
Bill Belichick rumors will start, right?
Oh, are you kidding? It's going to start if we lose week 1 against the Vikings. So be right.
I'm just, I think I'm just going to get off social media altogether. But before we get out of here, did you eat dinner yet tonight? I know it's Sunday night, so.
Yeah, I had dinner.
What you have?
Chicken cutlet.
Breaded chicken cutlet, really? Like,
yeah,
do you eat anything? Like, what? Why is it always that?
I do, but we didn't have it with parm or anything else tonight. It was just.
What did you have it with?
We had it with vegetables. I was really focused on the Nick game. I really wasn't.
Okay, what kind of vegetables? Were you just like
your standard hodgepodge for the week? And then
what is hodgepodge vegetables?
It's like broccoli, carrots, asparagus. It's just your smorgasbord of vegetables.
No, usually it's just one selection, but okay. So that, and what was like, what'd you have? Like mashed potato or sweet potatoes probably for you guys.
No, it was mashed tonight.
Neighbors. Over under 900 yards.
If he's only getting 900 yards, we have it. We're firing everybody.
For real.
We're having a rough season, and it's just what I mentioned before. My bearish look really looks right.
It's really hard to say 9 wins or something like that. It's just really, it's really difficult. Like,
what was the revival guys' 10 wins to the floor. Yeah, that failed miserably.
It's just hard, guys. It really is difficult. You look at this team and you just, like I said, year 1 under Dable should have been what happened last season, right? Mm-hmm. And then I feel like last year should have been what happened the first season. So, year 3, what are we going to get? Like somewhere in the middle? Are we going to get a mix? But guys, like I always say this, they've got to get through Philly and Dallas. They've got to get through them. And now the Commanders, just, new ownership, new coaching staff. They just got a bunch of new talent. So it's like, they might not be that cakewalk anymore. We'll see and find out. But like, I don't know. Like you said, there's a good chance we end up fourth in the division unless they can get it together.
There's just so many question marks with our team.
Yeah.
There's just so many question marks.
Quarterback. So,
yeah.
Dallas regressed. Yeah, until they get us on Thursday night and it's 50-0 and we're shit in the bed on national TV. Like, that's just how it goes. And you can't tell me otherwise. Nobody can come in here and tell me that the Giants play good against a division rival on Sunday Night Football, Monday night, Thursday Night Football. No, they don't. It's always an epic disaster. Always. Right. No. Always. All right, so because we were on tonight, we did Dunkin' Roulette today, correct?
Yes, we did. We did Dunkin' Roulette tonight.
Would you please kindly explain to everybody what Dunkin' Roulette is?
Dunkin' Roulette. So I created Dunkin' Roulette. I like to spice it up with Nikki, and she's the Dunkin' queen, Dunkin' aficionado. Yes. So I was like, hey, I'm picking up Dunkin'. What should my order be? And she goes, X, Y, and Z. So that turned into, this was the fourth video of Dunkin' Roulette. So
we had been doing it, but I think it was like recording it and then actually promoting it. So
right, this was the fourth
basically
video.
I will give Danny a coffee creation and he orders it on the Dunkin' mobile app, which is very convenient, uses his points, which I understand in case you don't like it, and you get a small size.
Actually paid today, but last Dunkin',
you did?
I knew I was going to like this one.
So it sounded, when I told you what to get, you text me back, oh, come on, ... And then I waited a little bit and you were like, this is actually pretty good. It tastes like dessert. So I had you do an iced raspberry coffee with mocha and cold foam and oat milk, right?
Yeah.
And
it was good.
Good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Scale of 1 to 10, what would you give that drink?
I'm gonna have to say 7-8. 7-8 range.
I knocked it out of the park. So last week's, like 2 weeks ago, 7 of you tried the blueberry oat milk one, which was interesting. Well, Dunkin' Roulette applied to donuts. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. He's got stomach problems.
That would be no. Oh, Nikki, please. Nikki would never. The thing is, when I order
donuts,
the thing with the donut part is they can't be trusted because at the end of the day, when I actually order it, donuts are already done for the day at the Dunkin' by my job.
Yeah, you do the 4 o'clock, 4:30
so
order.
I'm not getting into the donut part of things because half the time they won't have the donut. So it's just like, all right, whatever, guys.
You guys are so bougie. Yeah, fuck you, we are. I don't know what you thought, Jay, but
it's fun.
It's fun. Over here.
It's fun.
No,
but
I'm bougie.
That too, Jay.
Do you want me to order you a donut with the?
No, not at all.
Donut? No, I mean, I don't know. I would just.
I like. Let's stay at the donut. I should order you the donut, and that would.
No, I'm not eating donuts.
I know you're not. So.
So.
I'm more of a jelly donut guy.
Ew! No!
And I like Boston cream.
You bite into it and it like squirts out. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like jelly. Yep. And so wait, the jelly donut also has all that powdered sugar on it, right?
Either powder or the sugar.
Ew, no. I don't. I just.
Yeah, we know that, Jay. That was the joke. She's
what?
not having it.
She isn't putting a donut in her mouth. No.
Yeah, no shot.
No shot. Not
so, as always, thank you for watching Thunder and Lightning. We had a lot of fun this week. Hopefully, the 100th season is going to have a lot of fun. The perks and a lot of events should be really fun. I'm looking forward to going to it as a season ticket holder. Be sure to like and subscribe to all of our social medias at TNL_NYG. As always, thank you for watching. See you next week. Peace.
Bye, guys. See you next